So this the deal. Women want you to put them in their place. And what I mean by that is women, a lot of the times, they're always seeking those kind of guys that have that raw masculinity, right? That's why they have to kind of play with you a little bit, or at least attempt to play with you a little bit, to see the level of masculinity that you possess inside of you. Because just understand, she knows off of like talking to you for a little bit whether or not you're a dude that she can control, possibly, or a guy that's gonna be able to control her. Just in a brief conversation of talking to you, she can get an idea or a vibe just off of that, of what kind of guy you are. A lot of you guys out there, y'all are real stiff acting, textbook 1, 2, 3 kind of dudes where like y'all are overly consuming advice on women and how to be a man, and it's understandable if you don't really know where to start. But a lot of y'all gotta go out there and y'all gotta go through your own experiences. Y'all gotta go through situations that help you learn and grow into the man you gonna be regardless. And women, the women that y'all are going for, a lot of time they don't take y'all serious because y'all give off square vibes. Y'all give off scared to say something. Like y'all scared to check her if she do something. You scared to, I don't want to hurt her feelings, or I don't want to come off disrespectful. And that's the reason why a lot of y'all are struggling, because a lot of times they look at y'all as soft, man. They look at y'all as weak. They're like, this nigga didn't even check me. I literally came late to the date. He didn't say shit. Or I said a certain kind of joke to him on purpose to see what he would do if I said something like that, and he let it slide. Like women take note of all this shit. Don't ever think they just doing stuff just to do it. They doing everything in that realm of testing you to see what kind of man you is. Because at the end of the day, she wants to be with the most dominant man possible. Because a lot of chicks, they want to be, mostly all chicks want to be dominated. They want to be dominated in all areas by a man that they find attractive and they want to be with. If you lack that dominance, if you lack that aggressiveness, and I'm not saying to be aggressive with her or towards women. I'm not saying be aggressive towards women at all. None of that. I ain't with that at all. What I am saying is you got to learn just how to check her. You got to learn how to check women in a way where it's smooth enough to where you're not coming off overly emotional, but it's strong enough to where she understands you ain't nothing to play with. You got to find that balance. And you don't find that balance until you done been played with before, until you realize, okay, I responded weak in that situation. Okay, next time I'm gonna put my foot down and I'm gonna say something that I feel I need to say without holding my tongue. The next situation you do that, you realize, okay, I got a different response when I put my foot down. So learning from different experiences is what's going to help you learn how to ultimately be the best version of yourself as a man. Because if you scared to say something to a chick that's bluntly disrespecting you, trust and believe all it took was that one time. And now after that, she definitely don't respect you. You're never going to gain that respect back. At that point, you playing catch up in her mind. You playing catch up. But that first time, that one time she said this or did something, you got to check it right then and there. That's how you develop the boundaries of what you're going to tolerate and what you're not going to tolerate with a woman. Right? Once she realizes you don't have no boundaries, that she can kind of do whatever she want to do, that's when she's wearing the pants. And she's going to control the whole situation because you ain't got no balls. That's why they always go for these bad boy kind of guys, because these dudes don't give a fuck. They going to stand on what they say, and they may not be the smartest crayon in the crayon box with their decision making. But one thing they going to make sure is they going to have respect, at least by their woman. They not going to have their chick disrespecting bluntly to their face. They going to check that shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to check your woman in a way where she gets the point, but she don't feel like you about to like hurt her. You know what I'm saying? You got some toxic women out there that want to be hurt. They want to be hit. They want that aggressive man that do that kind of shit because that's what turns them on. Like some women are real toxic. And you got females out there that want that kind of shit. But You don't got to be that kind of guy if that's not the kind of man you is. And I ain't with that. You know, me, I ain't that kind of guy. I don't believe in put my hands on women to prove a point that I'm a man. But I will say this though, you gotta let your nuts hang, because women don't want you to be extra stiff, extra textbook with everything you do. This is why you gotta be able to learn how to have fun with women. Like, it's okay to let your guard down a little bit and just be in the moment with your girl and talk shit with your girl, and like y'all having playful batter with each other a little bit. Not overly doing it, but you want to be fun. You don't want to be this ultra just textbook nigga, cuz she going to look at you as boring, bruh, and she going to move on after a while cuz she's not being stimulated mentally. And you're going to be wondering why like she lost interest, because you trying to overly be a man, but you don't have a personality. You missing the point. This is why I said you gotta have balance with this shit. You feel me? You gotta have a balance of masculinity. You gotta have a balance of a personality. You gotta have a balance of being able to stand on shit when you start seeing her getting out of bounds. That's what you gotta have as a man. But in the end of the day though, a woman's gonna try you. A woman's gonna see what kind of man you is. She gonna see what you made of. It's in her biologic to try you. She has to see like what you gonna go for, what you not gonna go for. Are you ultra green? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it about you that she can kind of play with? Because if she can find something to play with, she gonna play with it. And unless you check it and nip it in the bud, the moment you notice it, she gonna always play with you. She ain't gonna never respect you for real, because you didn't address it the first time she did it. Remember, women don't forget nothing. Women don't forget nothing. I don't care if you grow and become ultra successful and become that guy in the world. She gonna always remember you being that weak, soft ass bitch. That first time she was talking to you. That first time she tried you. That never leaves their brain. That they see you now with money or whatever, but they still look at you like that because you didn't stand on shit back then. So now they look at you as a goofy with money. Money don't unlame you. And I'm not saying you are lame if you didn't know no better at first with how women try you and how they try to see, but don't think you can double back on certain females because you got money now, or you got muscles now, or you think you that nigga now. You think you gonna double back on old shorty that back in the day dubbed you. Like, nah, she gonna probably go because you got some badges now, but she already psychologically look at you like a goofy, like a soft man, because back in the day she played you. She tried you and played you, and you didn't do nothing, and she gonna always know in the back of her head that's still in you, even with the money, even with the muscle, even with whatever you got going for yourself. Women never forget. So it's like the first impression you have with a woman is vital. You never want to fuck that up, because she's gonna always look at that as the bookmarker on how to start and end with you. So that's a piece of advice I'll give to somebody, especially a young man, man. Learn how to check women respectfully enough to where you're not coming off overly aggressive, but you standing on shit. You letting your nuts hang, because, again, a woman will run all over you if you let her. And she will try you, and she will play you if you allow her to. You was not no Nintendo game. You was not no Xbox. You was not no PlayStation. You need to let her know this is not a game. We can have fun. We can laugh, joke, talk a little shit with each other. You can be loose with your girl or a female you mess with to a degree. But again, that balance. You got to first establish you got a pair of balls hanging in your drawers first. She got to know that you a man. She got to know you got a pair of big balls hanging in your drawers first. And then you can move on to being a little playful with your girl. Because now she know, okay, he going to stand on shit, but he funny. He can joke her a little bit. You feel me? There's levels to this. But a lot of y'all start off on the wrong foot. Y'all start off being overly nice, overly friendly, overly funny. And she looking at you like, this nigga, he just a doormat. I'm just going to walk all over this nigga. I'm telling you, that's how they look at a nigga like that. But y'all peep game, man. Peace.